Hey YouTube, I'm an asshole, and I'm doing my 2-month video when I'm a week away from 3 months. How fantastic is that? Alright, so I'm sorry I'm so late again. I know I promised to be on time last time, but I just got a new job, which is awesome. And I work about 9 hours a day, 5 days a week, so it's kind of been hectic making the transition. And then home life with my baby, and my other baby, who's been a total butthead
She's
this
been
week.
terrible this week.
But anyway,
Changes.
yes, physical changes. My legs are much hairier, and the hair is getting darker, and in places that it wasn't before. Like, it extends almost down to my feet now, whereas before it stopped at a certain point.
Frodo.
Lord of the Rings music. My arms are still super small. They're getting bigger. I know, and the definition's starting to come in, but compared to my legs and my midsection, my legs are like Arnold Schwarzenegger. And it's because I got my mom's muscles in my legs and my midsection, and got my dad's weirdo toothpick little noodle arms.
No. Anyway, no.
Compared to the rest of my body,
I don't
yes.
think so.
I've gained about 20 pounds, though, and my jeans that used to be really baggy are, like, skinny jeans now. They're super tight on me. It's weird.
Skinny jeans.
They are. They're so tight. I'm sure you can hear the changes in my voice. See changes in my face.
My voice.
My voice. In this region. My Adam's apple.
Stop.
Oh, facial hair. That's one of my favorite and most profound changes so far. I've got a lot of facial hair coming in right here.
It's shaved, so you can't check it out right now, but it's there.
It is there. And I blame my dad because it's weird. It all comes in blonde and then progressively turns dark. I don't know what that's about. But in certain lights, it's like... That was beautiful, wasn't it?
I was proud of that.
And my mustache is not only right here, but it's starting to come down here as well. So it's turning into a goatee, which is nice. So stoked. As you can see, I'm getting acne all where I'm getting facial hair. And my sideburns are coming in. Don't mind my hair, I slept on it, so if it looks so crazy, that's fine.
Looks pretty good.
Yeah, it looks pretty good.
Yeah. I'd say that's the majority.
Yeah. My happy trail is super dark. You mentioned this earlier. It's out of control. You can't really see it on there.
You can't see it on camera,
but it is way dark. And emotionally is very, very different. I used to cry probably at least once a week before I started testosterone. Sorry, keep getting cut off. But now I can't cry on testosterone. Like, the only time I've cried this entire time I've been on it is I was watching MTV's Real Life, and there was a transgender episode, which it had nothing to do with the transgender thing. But there was a transgender male to female. Her mom was just the sweetest, most understanding, caring, kind soul ever. And in the middle of the episode, she passed away, and I cried. But I only cried like 2 tears. It was weird. And I don't know, I used to be like, before when I would cry, and now it's just like, that's so sad. Moving on. Like, it's bizarre. And your emotions are a lot more in check, I guess, but so I can understand why guys don't give a shit about things that girls are like, why don't you care? Like, it makes more sense now. I still care, but sometimes she's gotta be like, hey.
Yeah, sometimes I have to knock him. Fuck, okay, I haven't gotten the pronouns yet, so fuck all you haters. Just kidding. It'll come.
Yeah. Oh, something I forgot to mention. Go ahead.
I was just eating Snow White.
Something I forgot to mention is my last video. So during my whole first month on T, I was having a lot of breakthrough bleeding. I know we're gonna get out of here soon. A lot. Like, the whole time I was having breakthrough bleeding. So she upped my dose. So at the very end of my first month and beginning of my second month, she upped me from 5 cc's to 7 cc's. So I've been on 7 and it's worked perfectly. Like I said, everything's coming in nicely. Voice is changing, facial hair is coming in, muscular changes, face shape changes. Can't really see my eyebrows, but they're hairier. Um, I'm super happy with the changes. I couldn't be happier, actually. And I'm so blessed to have somebody so supportive of me. Not just her. Like, she's probably my main and biggest supporter, but surprisingly living my life the way I want to live and just doing what makes me happy. I have attracted so many people who've just been like, "Your story's inspiring." I really don't feel like it's inspiring. I feel like I'm just doing what I want to do and I'm living the way I want to live. And I'm not going to do it the way my family or society or people around me tell me because I'm not living for them. I'm living for me. This is my life. And so it's crazy how many people, congratulate me for that and thank me for that and tell me that, that inspires them. It's kind of interesting. I do appreciate it though. Aww. It's really nice to hear that. Here's our kitty.
This is my baby. She's really meowed right now.
She's super pissed because we haven't been home to say hi to her.
Oh, there she goes.
Hi, Gommy kitty.
Sorry. Okay.
And
you.
Yeah. No, it's really nice to hear that. But just to let you guys in a little bit on my life. So when I first told my dad I was a lesbian, because it's much easier to explain to people lesbian than transgender. Matter of fact, not a lot of people even know what transgender is, which is kind of a sad reality. He came unglued and was like, I wish your mom would have had that abortion like I told her to, and said a lot of really hurtful things. But he's done a lot to reconcile the relationship and try to fix it. And I was like, well, you're going to get another curveball thrown your way. So I told him that I was transgender. I decided to go through therapy and everything and decide that this is what I'm going to do before I tell everybody that this is what I'm going to do. And I did it, and I decided this is what I was going to do, and I told him. And he's like, I'll never accept that. He's like, you're not a boy, you never were, blah, blah, blah. And I said, you can think what you'd like, but that doesn't change my decision, because he tried to convince me not to do it, and that it wasn't right, and blah, blah, blah. And he said, this is what's right for me. I'm not going to live my life for you. I'm going to live my life for myself. And I'm just going to let you know that you never had a daughter. You always had a son in a daughter's body. That was the unfortunate reality. Whether or not you accept that is up to you, but I'm going to do what's best for myself. And if we have a relationship because of that or we don't, that is entirely up to you. And I love you and I will always love you, but I'm leaving it at that. And haven't really spoken since. Brief, he'll send me a text, be like, how are you, here and there. But this life path can be hard, but it doesn't have to be devastating. It doesn't have to be something that you're depressed over and feeling like you're losing people, because
if you lose people, they weren't your friend in the first place.
Yeah, they don't deserve to be in your life, because people who deserve to be in your life are the ones who will love you for you no matter what. And I love myself enough to do what's right for me and say, screw anybody else that doesn't like it or think that way. Because I don't really care what your opinion is if you don't support me. And I hope more people can understand that and more people can find that within themselves, that strength, because it's hard. But I'm telling you, the people that come into your life afterwards and tell you that you're an inspiration and that just by living your life the way that you want to live it is something that makes them feel empowered, that is the response that you want. And those are the types of people that you want in your life. So, sorry to rant and rave for 9 whole minutes, but I forgot to post my video, so here we are. We love you, YouTube fans, people, friends,
whatever the 2 people that watch this, whoever you
are. Yeah. Yeah, but anyway. Alright. We'll talk to you later. Bye! If I can press. Okay, bye!